The greater good. Saeed and Shannon mourn Boone at the caves. The cave dwellers have let them be there alone. Let's talk a little bit about the caves. As you've noticed, the popularity of this place has dwindled down. When rewatching the show, I think that the cave's popularity exists primarily between episodes 7 and 10.
Yeah, Claire, the pregnant girl, you know her? She, kinda got attacked.
What?
She okay?
Yeah, she's a little shook up,
I am
but...
so not moving to the rape caves.
The cave dwellers from the start have been Jack, Locke, Hurley, Charlie, Sun, Jin, and a few other red shirts. They move in at the end of episode 6. You can see them here. The red shirts include this couple, and this woman.
It's okay, we got you.
What happened?
Fell down a cliff.
And here's the young man and the old fella. And here he is helping Hurley with the tent.
What?
Blood.
This guy helped out Michael on his trek south to find Claire, and also Arst. Arst said in a mobisode that he was gonna move to the caves.
I'll see you guys at the caves.
But he later built a shelter on the beach. I can imagine him staying in the caves for like a night or two, sleeping horribly and then moving back to the beach. After the cave collapse in episode 7, Scott and Steve join in and help.
Hey, Scott?
I'm Steve.
I'm Scott. We got an emergency. Come on, grab a couple of guys and let's go.
They also help Hurley scout the perimeter for any attackers.
So, I had an idea. I'm out here looking for some psycho with Scott and Steve, right? And I'm realizing, who the hell are Scott and Steve?
If Steve was at the caves, then Tracy might have joined him, because the message in the bottle revealed that Tracy slept near Steve. Michael and Walt move in at the end of episode 7. At the end of episode 8, Claire moves in there as well. At some point, Ethan will also stay there. Boone might have slept there when he was off with Locke all the time. This is the maximum number of people living at the caves if we exclude their night there in the season 1 finale and the season 2 premiere.
Just because you don't see no one out there, you don't know.
Hey!
First, Claire moved out and got taken. Ethan was busted. Walt and Michael moved back to the beach to construct the raft. Scott and Steve probably moved back at some point, since Scott was killed during the night at the beach. Claire comes back and moves back in, temporarily, since she ends up with a shelter at the second beach camp. Later we have Jin, who joins Michael at the beach. The second beach camp is in an ideal place. It's not in the open sun, but has a lot of shade in the tree line. The area is perfect to build shelters and tents. So the caves lost their popularity. Now back to the episode.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Boone's body is brought to the beach, where he will be buried next to Scott Jackson. Kate finds Jack walking in circles through the jungle looking for Locke. The funeral starts. Saeed speaks of Boone's courage before Locke appears.
It was my fault. We found a plane.
Jack attacks Locke. Locke, who has still not taken off his bloody shirt, asks for Shannon's forgiveness, but Shannon asks Saeed to do something about Locke.
John Locke killed my brother. Will you do something about that?
Kate gives Jack sleeping pills in his juice to force him to rest. Charlie has trouble keeping the baby quiet.
And drown the spider out.
Dude, it's washed. Wash the spider out? Unless it's some kind of British version.
Saeed asks Locke to take him to the drug smuggler's plane. He agrees. Locke and Saeed venture through the jungle on their way to the beechcraft.
Boar got scarce a couple weeks back. We weren't hunting, we were exploring.
So you just happened upon a beechcraft perched in the trees?
Yep.
The location at the beechcraft is right at the Waimea Falls parking lot. Yes, you heard correctly, a parking lot. Same location as last time. This amazing rock wall with intertwined banyan is right near the parking lot to the Waimea Falls garden, which means that the surrounding jungle are all shot at different jungle locations. This explains why this is the surrounding jungle when they first encounter the plane, but when Saeed and Locke arrive, they have an entirely different forest background. Unfortunately, we'll see different locations surrounding the drug plane in later episodes. It's just shot at other locations.
Saeed! Over here!
You can barely breathe. We're going to rest.
Rest. She's out there right now.
In another mile, you're going to collapse. We're going to take a break.
I don't trust that guy. We should have gone to Ethan. He would have helped.
Have a look.
It's a beechcraft. I used to smuggle heroin.
He shows Said the heroin, tell him about the Nigerian priest, and confesses to hitting him over the head on the 8th day.
What is the hatch?
The hatch?
Boone mentioned it before he died.
Said comes back and tells Shannon that Boone's death was an accident. You can see here that the survivors have already made the kitchen table with the bamboo. This is going to be a key location at the beach camp. In the next season they'll improve it. Shannon, still angry, steals the key for the Halliburton case from the sleeping Jack and heads off to the caves. She takes one of the guns to try to kill Locke. The last time we saw the Halliburton case, we had that flirtatious moment with Kate and Jack, where he had the case openly. And later, he had to put Sawyer's gun there too. And since Shannon knows about the key around Jack's neck after that expose flashback, it's easy to deduce how she knew about the case and where it was located. She wants to kill Locke, but Said stops her. That night, Said confronts Locke and demands to be taken to the hatch. In the middle of the night, they venture there. See you guys in the next episode, and please subscribe for more island exploration.